2 wins and already down 2, but every other deck is super control. Though, I mean, that's what you're supposed to draft in Arena. And yeah, I built a deck with no late game. And cards that are really vulnerable to AoE. Well, we'll see how many more wins we can get. It was a experiment, at the very least.
Watch your...
Okay, double consecration. We want one under one of those. Eldor is fine, Bloodfen is fine. Lots of priests these days. And it's because of that Dark Cultist. What a good card. It's kind of like the Warlock. They add one ridiculously good common, and suddenly the class becomes viable in Arena. That may have been what Blizzard was trying to shoot for a little bit. Bloodfen Raptor, Sludge Belcher, Outdoor Peacekeeper. I may be making a mistake by trying to trade with this deck. I mean, clearly the cards would kind of infer that it's overall aggressive. The mana curve is just way too low to wait till turn 15 to finish an opponent off. Okay, pass. I think a rogue shouldn't be nearly as bad though. Rogues, unless they're Miracle, kind of have an issue going defensive. They don't have the cheesy heals that the Priest does. They don't have the amazing removal that a Paladin generally has. Of course, we're talking constructed Paladin.
I will be your death.
Okay.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, that's fine. Dagger up and kill it. Doesn't bother me that much. Then I can Eldor Peacekeeper turn 4. He'll play a lot of minions on the board. And at that point I can Consecration. Would the egg be better? That's just silly. Now, unless he is the craziest rogue I've never seen, there's no way he's going to trade his face and 2 minions to kill that 3/3. Maybe he'll eviscerate it. But what he's going to do is he's going to play something like a Syndrome, or he's going to eviscerate it.
You call that a weapon?
Or Dark Iron Dwarf. That is really good. Ouch. Okay. I'll Sludge Belcher. Then he plays more dudes next turn. Then I Consecration. Because, well, with his dagger and the Dark Iron Dwarf, he can kill my the main guy, but he won't run the Mirror Lock in. That's the theory, anyway. Got an itch. Okay. So, will the theory come to fruition? Dagger up, hit my dude, Dark Iron Dwarf. I don't know if Sludge Belcher is really worth using a silence on. Okay. He really wants to save his guys. Okay. Next plan, Undertaker, Nerubian Egg. He uses the 4/4 to kill my Undertaker. And then I will also play an Avenge.
Bring out your dead.
And we'll heal my Undertaker. Now, does he trade the owl into my 2/1, or does he go for my face, which is what I think he wants to do, because he seems to be pretty aggressive. Play into my Consecration already. Come on, Rogue. Stop being smart. That doesn't build well for me. Oh, so he's going super aggro. Which is fine for me. If he plays more stuff.
Ready to ride.
Okay. Is he going to use that to kill a one drop? Okay, value. Next. He does that. He's got to run the 4/4 into that. Right? Well, no, he really doesn't.
Reporting for duty.
He's really playing against Consecration. One of the reasons I'm not the biggest fan of too many AoEs in Arena is because any player which is pretty smart is going to be good at playing around AoEs like Consecration like this, which really screws you over if 2 out of your 3 cards happen to be Consecration. But if I was to just play it, that would be saying, okay, you win the game.
Don't mess with Tusk.
That's a little bit better. I mean, it's just 1.5 minions for a Consecration, plus 2 damage on the hero.
For Argus.
Okay. But I can't use double Consecration. That's the thing. Oh man. Well, I can clear all except for one of his minions. Really? Was that worth it? If this run really ends up being a 2-win Paladin Arena, then I am going to have some thinking to do about my Paladin drafting. Draft more True Silvers, less Undertakers. Okay. Sludge Belcher is pretty good. I need to protect my base. Well, drafting Sludge Belcher is not a wrong answer. It is a pretty solid card, for the most part. This is going to be kind of down to the wire, I think.
I wonder.
Another silence. Okay. It's a good thing I did not play the Spectral Knight, otherwise that would have just lost me the game. Why would you freeze a taunt? Oh, 5/9. Yeah, I guess so. Any Consecration. Now, yeah, at least has to trade. For the most part, because I don't think he has anything that can actually work against that Sludge Belcher. Though I still think he's ever so slightly favored to win this. Well, I mean, it always depends on what cards they have in their hand. A Death Lord. Okay. I think that means... Ooh, okay, this could go very... Okay, this will go very bad. Shoot. Unless it can do a... I can't do 8 damage.
For Kel'Thuzad! The battle!
Even Argent Protector's not going to help here.
Reporting for duty.
I mean, it reduces the damage that's coming to my side of the field by...
Not on my watch.
I believe I use it on that. Good play on his part holding the Death Lord until I basically could not kill it. Lots of competent players. I don't think there was one bad player this run. If I'm totally honest. Maybe the average player has just gotten a lot better at this game. And that's probably a good thing on the whole. I mean, it's not really that fun if you just win all the time. Though, at the same time, it also sucks to lose. I mean, that's what matchmaking's for, of course. Making sure you go up against regularly
So many
opponents of equal difficulty. Though, as far as I know, matchmaking has nothing to do with Arena, except for the more wins you have, the harder opponents you're supposed to fight. So, I guess in a way it does. Is he trying to figure out if he can kill me this turn? Because I kind of doubt it. Is he trying to figure out if he can keep his Molten Giant alive this turn? I think he probably already won. I don't know what he's waiting for. I mean, I guess he wants to ensure the victory. Clearly...
So many options.
Well, actually, is it clear that you run the Death Lord in? You have to. To clear the 1-2, hit me in the face for 8 damage. He didn't just AFK or something, did he? Oh. Well, that's not how I want games to end, generally. But what am I supposed to do? Like, just sit here?
Reporting for duty. This is my responsibility.
Or maybe what he was doing was slow... Wait, no, that's ridiculous. He's not gonna slow ball me to give me an extra turn, make me think he disconnected, and then eviscerate me 3 times in the face or something. This actually sucks, because, you know... Honestly, I think he won that. Wow.
Another
Yeah.
round?
That really sucks for him. Okay. 3 wins, though arguably I want to count that as 2 and 3, which is terrible. We'll see. I mean, could just be that there's really tough opponents. But honestly, I'm really having second thoughts about this deck. You can't pull off any super aggro combos in Arena that easily, and Paladin is the least aggressive class to begin with, so
I will fight with honor.
it may have been thinking a little bit crazily, although this is a pretty good opening hand, minus the Arcane Golem. Turn 1, turn 2, and nothing for turn 3, but that's okay. Okay then. A shaman. Which historically, I mean, I've kind of found to be pretty easy in Arena. Fire elementals are really good. I mean, there are a lot of good Shaman cards, and Shaman can be pretty consistent. I mean, you have your Stormforged Axe, you have your Lightning Bolt, your Earth Shock, your Hex, your Fire Elementals, arguably your Unbound Elementals. And those are all pretty much commons. Okay, don't give him the Witching Bubble. Is this where he plays the Flame Tongue Totem? Should I have Coin Avenged? No. It's a bit silly to play around one card. Especially one that most people wouldn't take more than 1 or 2 of in Arena. Though, then again, Flame Tongue Totem does work really, really well with those spiders. But if he had it, he would have played it by now. Okay. I figured he was trying to do something so that he could ensure that he could kill my thing after I buffed it. And that's okay. Woohoo, Light's Justice. Finally, getting some value.
Reporting for duty.
But yeah, see, Stormforged Axe, you draft a couple of those, and you're consistent. You have the early game pretty much secured. What else is... Oh yeah, Flame Tongue Totem, that's another very consistent card. Also a basic card, so it's drafted as a common. Ooh, Shade of Naxxramas. I haven't seen that in a while, but very, very, very good. Let's Spectral Knight.
For justice.
Can't kill it with this board. Which means he can set up the Avenge. Hopefully get that onto the egg. Question is, how many turns is he going to wait for that Shade of Naxxramas to go off? Yeah, hopefully... Ooh, excuse me. Hopefully he has to reveal it sometime.
What to do?
Reason I played Spectral Knight and not the Sludge Belcher there was in case of a Hex. Kind of preemptive there. Maybe he has a Doom Hammer.
Reporting for duty.
Someone called for the doctor.
For justice.
Ooh, Light's Justice without it. Normally, Light's Justice, it kills weenies, but it's not an amazing card. But I think it's okay to draft one. Weapons are almost always pretty good in Arena, because the game's just so slow that you can go ahead and wait. Well, you can spend your HP on weapons and hitting your opponent's minions with it. In fact, it's generally a good idea to do so. Okay. So if he's going to do that, then is he also going to reveal his Shade? Since on the board I can't kill it. And he doesn't want me to just kill his 0-3 Flame Tongue Totem. No way. Please don't be a freaking Tongue Totem. Thank you.
There is little time.
Interesting time to reveal that. Okay. We will Defender of Argus. Ooh, that's not gonna work. Can kill another dude off with that, maybe.
Let me think.
Just Sludge Belcher.
To battle!
Oh, that's gonna die. Loot Hoarder, Defender of Argus. Could be pretty good. I think I like that play best.
My shield for Argus!
Then we can kill this
I
off.
can't for justice!
Dodge the Lightning Storm. Be awesome if he just passes here. No, he won't do that. He at least wants to kill the Loot Hoarder. But I would like to get some Cult Master value, please.
I wonder.
If that's alright with you. Uh-oh. He's going for the spell damage Lightning Storm. Scheiß.
My shield for Argus!
That's pretty good. Really wants to defend that shade. Silence? Okay. Pretty good.
There's little time.
Bring out your danger.
To battle!
Hit the 0-1. Sweet. Buff the Sludge Belcher. I guess that's second best.
That was a mistake.
Might be able to get some... Oh boy. Well, these fields aren't great for Cult Master. Is it gonna hit that with the... Okay, 3-1. And then the 6-1. Ouch. Consecration with the 6-2. I don't think I actually Cult Master here.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, goody.
He trades his board. Yeah. I can get one card from Cult Master almost any turn. He trades, leaves the 1-1, and I run that into something.
Tazdingo! Yes!
He thought I was playing weapons. How cute. Okay. Well, that's as good as it's going to get from this point on. Argent Protector? That's actually pretty good here. Egg will pretty much do nothing. That might force a double trade, and a double trade would be great. Never goes that way, though. It really doesn't. Okay, it's a... It never goes that way. Top deck wars. That's pretty good.
Reporting for duty. The battle!
Odds of winning 50-50, only because I have the better hero power for this. 0-2 totems are fine, it's just that they don't really put out a board presence, unless you have a Flame Tongue totem. If it gets a Flame Tongue totem, then I am pretty screwed. He hasn't played the card in his hand yet, so it's probably not a Hex. Lightning Bolt, possibly? Or a Earth Shock?
I'll put it on your tab.
Or Mr. Super Value, okay.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Oh, the 0-2 totem. That's annoying.
Reporting for duty.
For the crusade!
Who do I go for here? Kill it has Dingo.
Excuse me.
Or kill a totem. That taunt needs to die.
The battle! The battle!
Bring out your dead.
A lot of people are making the mistake of drafting Undertakers. I think that was a pretty dumb move on my part. I understand why they want to do it. It's the same reasoning that I had, where it's like, ooh, Undertakers, you can buff it up just by drafting a bunch of Deathrattle minions. It's a great plan. Well, not exactly. That kind of stuff only really works in super aggro decks. Oh great, I have an Undertaker
Bring
too.
out your dead.
Reporting for duty.
Join or die.
Trade it. Odds of winning here basically comes down to whether the ag can be activated. There's an Abusive Sergeant left in the deck. There's a... not much else. No Defender. I think both of the Avengers at least. If he gets a Lightning Storm, maybe. Taunt Totem, my nemesis. He really wants to protect that. God, Healing Stream is so annoying. Okay. Bench card.
Reporting for duty.
Join.
That's a card that can probably do something. Does it just make him trade a couple times? Actually, I could just start going for his... No, that's ridiculous. Just don't use a Hex. Bloodlust. Eight, 15, 19, 23, 22. Yeah, okay. That's gonna be GG. Not this turn, obviously, but I mean, very, very soon. I can bring it so that he can do 3 damage to me.
Join or die.
Okay.
Reporting for the battle.
Maybe not completely out of it. All he needs to do is get an axe, a lightning bolt, a fire elemental. What else could do it? Doesn't matter, he wins. GG. Okay, so where did I go wrong with this draft? A, mana curve way too low. B, having the delusion that somehow a Deathrattle deck is just going to magically fall into place with a arena draft. It got some Deathrattle cards, but 3 Undertakers, they're really only good early on, and only if you have a bunch of other cards to combo it with. They were pretty mediocre here. And having that many 1-drops for arena, it's ridiculous. So, yeah, let this run be a lesson to you. Don't make the same mistake I did. Draft a higher mana curve, make sure you actually have a late game. And you probably don't want to go for crazy early game aggro stuff, because that generally doesn't work. But it was worth a shot. So, what's in the pack? Ooh. Nothing! Azure Drake, that's a good card if you don't already have it. Oh, there's one more card. And it's a Acolyte of Pain. Alright, okay, so this has been Dark Skeleton. Thanks for watching, hope you learned something, and I'll see you guys next time, hopefully for a far, far better arena run. Later.